Hey everyone, this is my reaction to the 4th episode of Maoujou de Oyasumi. And last episode, our princess, she has her sleeping troubles, right? And every episode is just a matter of what quest does she do today to fix what specific sleeping-related problem. Last episode, she found the fancy grimoire to use its magic to help her, but the magic did not help her at all. She went around the castle to find people to touch her, which was harder than it might sound, but she eventually got that figured out, I think. And she also found like a magical blade to be kind of a pseudo sun to kind of get a bit of a, that's whole sleep cycle sun thing. I don't remember exactly how she described it, but I think she needed a sun in her life, right? And that's what that ended up being. So, false alarm on thinking the princess was leaving. No need to panic too much, guys. The princess, she's not going anywhere just yet. We got plenty of episodes left, so if she's going to escape, I imagine it will be like near the end of the show. And even then, she might not even be bothered after all the effort she put into making this place livable, But they're always so worried about that, the princess leaving. Like, oh no, the princess escaped her jail cell. We better go find her. Oh, she's already back in there. Okay, never mind. Never mind, guys. Go back to your coffee break. So that's kind of the show we're in. So let's see what we're going to get today. 3, 2, 1, play. Our spooky castle. It wouldn't be a proper spooky castle without lightning. Are we? I think we are. Bath time. Okay. It's good to know demons also appreciate a good bath. Well, I should hope so. You can't kidnap a princess and not even let her bathe. That's probably a war crime. Small tub, though. Yeah, I was just thinking that's a small tub. So is that our next mission? Get a bigger tub? Right, that doesn't sound like a good idea to me, but okay. What a job to have. Yeah, it's roughly the size of my cat's litter box. Not even joking. As expected of our princess. Oh, you're gonna break it. Well, we definitely need a new tub now. Hopefully she didn't cut herself. Well, princess is stronger than she looks. For small demons. I don't think that's true. I think she's a little bit bigger than that. I mean, she's not huge or anything, but... Mission? Mission established? Let's go. A princess deserves a decent bath, okay? Guys, that just wasn't acceptable. Still can't believe she broke the thing, though. Like, she doesn't look that strong, but just a dozen or so good hits and thing came crumbling. She has the same voice actress as Rem from ReZero, but generally speaking, she sounds more like her other Minasa, her other role, the blue-haired girl from Endro. Like, she sounds like her more often than Rem. Like, I keep expecting her to talk about Cartarga, whatever it's called, the cards in that show. Maybe that's just me. So I want to know more about those two girls dancing in the background of that shot. That's piqued my interest. The princess popping out of the chest, out of the coffin. That's still funny to me. Somehow. The Princess Destruction and a Short Journey. Okay. Usually Boken is translated as adventure, but sure. Right. If you're Japanese, you need more heat than that, I'm sure, for your bath. Yeah, this is hardly fair. They get this, and the princess gets a freaking litter box with water in it. Having fun there, man. Oh no. Uh, this is awkward. Uh, don't mind me. I'm just here for some water. Could you imagine just enjoying your bath and suddenly that happens? Not sure how to respond. Wow, it's just like, yeah, it's like a skull or something, or at least a face just crying profusely. But yeah, that's all she wanted. You wish she came in to bathe. And yeah, we're just gonna take your water. Hope you don't mind too much. So where are we funneling this? In the bath break? Okay, but you need like something to put it in, right? Did we solve that issue, or is that not solved? Yes, princess, god damn it. Yes, obviously. Like, the order of operations was not correct here. Now we're just wasting water. Well, we established that guy's an idiot, right? So... Oh. That's actually pretty cool looking. Oh, we're gonna use this poor man's shell as a bathtub? Come on, how much suffering do you want to cause these demons? Oh no. Oh no, don't say this in front of the princess. You'll give her ideas, and her having ideas is a terrible thing. And that cage is just horrible. It's a good thing the demons are so incompetent. And that is getting a little bit too close. Well, it was nice knowing you, turtle. Hope you're not too attached to that shell. Not Roketo Tatoru. We hardly knew ye. Well. But Princess successfully got her bathtub. That's what happened here, gentlemen. Obtained desired bathtub. So now we can finally put the water somewhere. Now we get to enjoy a real bath fit for a princess. Whew. Well, mission accomplished. Actually, it's a pretty cool looking bathtub too. Definitely better than the litter box. So nobody else gets a bath. I guess that's how it is because she took the water. Even a nice view. And yeah, the water's just overflowing. This princess is just such a princess, isn't she? A weird one, though. Yeah, that's a really cool bathtub. It even has, like, essentially a table area to set things on. I'm a little bit jelly, I'll be honest. Gonna get myself a rocket turtle shell bathtub. I might look at Amazon for that later. That mid card, you know. Almost made me think of Bunny Black. Don't know why. I see legs. So the princess's legs? Yeah, of course they were. Weren't we just in a hot bath like 5 seconds ago? What kind of Demon King castle doesn't have proper air conditioning? So we're gonna like find some ice demon to solve this problem. Ice enchanted weaponry. That's what she wanted. Hot food. You're like a mind reader. the sounds of dying inside. Funnily enough, it's actually colder here at my place than it's been in for a while. And there we go. This is the solution to our problem right here. We found a new roommate. Wow. Apparently she's not the only one that's not happy with the heat. I mean, I'm fully in support of that. I've always been more of an ice fan than a fire fan. Tell me more. Yeah, this could get out of hand. We could get just a very wet ground if this continues too much. Food still looks good though, temperature aside. Well, I kind of assumed there would be. There'd be ice area or something somewhere we could utilize for this new mission, this new quest. Sleep and cool comforts. Our official new quest. You know the drill, guys. Get over here. I'm sure you'll manage. Rubber. Is this man made out of freaking car tires? Yes, I am dead inside. Thank you for asking, Princess. How was your day? Never a good thing when she looks at you like that. That means she wants something from you. And she doesn't want to scare you away before she gets it. That's what that look means. God damn it, that was cute. Just freaking... She puts on a suit of literal tires and then does a happy dance. But yeah. Let's go. Wouldn't it still eventually melt eventually though? I think it's hot because it's actually hot. Yeah, that's a bit odd. Does that man have a bucket on his head? Ice. It's not a nice golem, it's just he's just covered in ice. Or she, rather. It's like, yeah, I'm not a nice golem. Are you talking to me? Well, I think she was just forcibly recruited into this side of the conflict. Makes sense, she was never a fan of the heat anyway. Not only is she a part of it, she's the leader, I guess. How does she get herself into these things? That was a female voice, so I'll take her up on that. Oh no, she's gonna utilize this army for something. Wow. Naturally. That will most certainly help with our conflict. Yeah, that's exactly what he... Yeah, this guy knows what's up. As expected of our princess, being able to give orders, delegate tasks, and all that. That's an eggplant seal. Yeah, try to keep up, man. Yeah. Get me a milkshake. Oh no, the real captain. Yeah, you didn't need to tell me I got it. It is time to peace. I think someone was just breaking the ice off of themselves. Or just breaking ice off of something else. Oh jeez, oh my god, I didn't think she did that. Oh my god. I just keep underestimating how savage this girl is. Because she's cute. Oh, don't question it. Have you seen what she's done? I, Hatsumimi, as they say. That's the first I've heard of it. Yeah, I bet. Yeah, they got new leadership going on. It's hard to explain. Is that ice? Yeah, we got a winter wonderland in our jail cell now. I am definitely jelly above that. I live in a very hot place. I mean, it's not hot right this second, but it's in general is a hot place. So if I could just like get an igloo in my room, that'd be great. Well, that was quite the quest, actually. Yeah, that's how it works. This princess is scary. Always should have laid down the law. So we actually still have a little bit of time left. I'm not gonna remember that, so I just call you princess. Yeah, what even is that? Really? You and your ideas, princess. Well, she definitely, yeah, changed. Yeah, might not be exactly what she had in mind. You're a captured princess, you gotta be optimistic. But things are not going well. Maybe we should get to change of clothes too. We'll just ditch them for now. So, what do we do now? Just sleep on the bag? That was definitely not the porcupine's voice. Oh no. Yeah, he has no idea what's happening. Yeah, that's not the best ladder. She tried though. Can you guys carry my stuff? Just became tiny and got a lollipop. It's oddly fitting. Wasn't an answer. Was not a yes or no question. She is so tiny. Seems kind of shaky. And a princess, no less. Just gonna take turns. Okay, this is getting out of hand. I know everyone wants a turn, but just gotta get back to her room eventually. I don't like the way she looked at his spines. Oof. Okay. Oh no. I guess no hugging the princess today. Well, his mood turned down quick. Yes, princess, I will take you back now. Please don't stab me with my own spine, whatever you call it. I wouldn't do that. uh, yeah, that's probably not enough. I love how just all these video games terms interface we have for this. What are we doing here? Well, no more needles to defend yourself. I just love the just look on her face, like, why is this happening to me? As long as you're careful, you shouldn't break it. She's actually falling asleep. But it's not bad. My god, the princess is so cute. This reminds me so much of my cats. You know, just pet it and just falls asleep in my lap. And this poor man. If I was him for now on, I would be very wary around the princess. Always never turn my back to her. Yeah, this continues to be a really fun show. I'm really glad I'm watching it. Whenever I see her in that pirate outfit, I think of Cotton, like every time. The one episode of Kiniro Mosaic when they had the pirate ship stuff, you know? Is what comes to mind every time I see that. Gimme. I mean, that really does just... That is the show in a nutshell. Gimme. That continues to be true. Give me your shell. That poor turtle. He did nothing wrong. He just gets blown up and shell taken. Yeah, you even got the tire there too that we got this episode. And that's that. Oh, the princess and female warriors, you have my attention. But yeah, okay. Okay, that was the 4th episode of Maoujou de Oyasumi. And yeah, continuing with the pattern of the show, our princess trying to get some good quality sleep. The first segment we had was actually bath focused because, I mean, it's to be expected. Baths, bathing, it's a big part of Japanese culture. It's seen a lot in anime. And obviously, she doesn't have what you would call an adequate bathing solution in this Demon King castle where she's a hostage, which kind of makes sense. I mean, they provided her something, but it really wasn't worthy of a princess by any stretch of the imagination, right? Like, there's probably crappy apartments that have better bathtubs than that. And it wasn't suitable for her, so she was very frustrated with it, eventually just straight up broke it. And then our mission was to get a new bath. Very understandable, for sure. And it is tied to sleeping in some way because I think she said she wanted to fall asleep in the bathtub. But it's not a great idea, but I guess if you have like a dozen or so maids, around you to make sure you don't, like, drown or anything, it's probably not too bad. Imagine that being your job, though. Like, you're that maid, and somebody asks, hey, what'd you do at work today? Oh, I just watched the princess while she bathed until she fell asleep, and then I made sure she didn't fall in the water and drown. Oh, okay. What about you? Oh, I just cash register. I don't know. I don't know where I was going with that, but the point is, our mission was the bathtub, right? So we found like a group, what do you call it, communal bath of demons and stuff, and that's where she went, not to bathe, although I'm sure some of the demons were hoping / expecting that. She just came there for the water, and she just drags this big old hose in there, hooks it up, sucks up, and she's like, yay, I got the hot water, it's bath time. And then we had like 5 or so seconds thinking, and then at the end of it, she's like, oh yeah, I need a bathtub. Like, no kidding. I actually thought that I missed something at first, because I often do. I was like, what about the bathtub? Did we not figure that out? Like, what are we using as a bathtub? Like, physics, we can't have a bath without the tub, because that's kind of what shapes the water. Otherwise, it's just gonna be a wet ground. And yeah, the princess thought of that after she already had the water running and was just wasting a bunch of it. And then you might ask, hey, what will she end up doing about the bathtub? And then, as luck would have it, this big old rocket turtle with this really awesome looking shell walks by, and we also have this dragon idiot that's just like playing with fire near this rocket turtle with a fuse, and the voice of reason's telling him, hey, I'm pretty sure I told you not to play with fire right next to the rocket turtle. Like, that's obviously a stupid idea. And he's like, it's fine, bro. Don't even worry about it. Like, it's fine. And then princess grabs the fire, puts on the fuse, blows up the rocket turtle, rip rocket turtle, grabs the turtle shell, sticks water in it, and bam, we have a bathtub fit for a princess. It even had like a table area to set drinks and stuff down on. It was lit. It was great. You really could not ask for a better bath, I would say. Definitely better than mine, I would say. I think that's, yeah, safe to say. So that was our first segment. What was the second segment again? That was the, oh yeah, the ice one, right. Okay, so second mission, it was too hot to sleep, right? So definitely relatable for me. And she tried to figure something out because, yeah, Demon Castle is very magma focused, very hot. And the princess actually isn't even the only one that was upset about it, because there's like ice demons and stuff. And of course, they don't like the magma and fire and stuff either. So they're kind of, it's kind of like a political conflict, where both sides are like, have their own opinions, and they're like trying to fight for what they want. I'm not sure there's a better term for that, but the point is, the ice demons were kind of on the side of the princess this time, and after she found out about this whole ice territory, she decided she would just go over there, grab some ice, and bring it back to her room. Although that was kind of a flawed plan, because like the ice would eventually melt, like you'd have to do multiple trips, right? So really wasn't a great plan, but eventually it came into something pretty good because of just the circumstances that followed, right? Because she needed to find a way to get in there without like freezing, so she found this rubber tire guy and took his rubber tires. I mean, that's kind of how she does things, right? So she's able to walk here without freezing to death. But she did still get covered in ice, though, which led to a very amusing misunderstanding where everyone's like, hey, the ice golem, you're one of us, right? Not only one of us, but Aki's apparently like their leader, so she got put into the position of their leader. So now they're like, hey, Ice Golem Captain, tell us what to do. And since she's a princess, she's got to have at least some ability to, give out orders and tasks and stuff like that. And she did a decent job about it, a bit, considering this was just kind of thrown on her, like, last minute, just kind of rolling with it, sort of thing. And she had at least somebody in the audience who was kind of like helping her, like interpreting what she was saying. That was big part of the comedy for it, for sure. And people were going along with it pretty well. It was a bit awkward when the real captain was showing up, but you know, she dealt with that just by breaking him apart. Man, I actually was a little bit slow figuring out what was going on there. At first, I thought the princess was going to run away, like she was going to break off the ice off of her real quick, and then people would like not recognize her anymore. Like, hey, there's just a regular rubber guy. Do you see where the ice captain went? And she's like, oh, he's over there. You know, just you could go. I'll just leave now. That's what I thought was going to happen, but no. I mean, she came back first of all, still covered in ice. So that's when I was a little bit confused about what happened, and then eventually the show made it clear what happened. She just broke the poor real ice golem captain. That was pretty horrible. Just never underestimate the savagery of this girl. A lesson that I continue to learn in this show. So yeah, that whole segment was hilarious. Probably the funniest part of the whole show was just, yeah, that back and forth, giving out orders, being like, yes, that's what I meant. That's what, yes, let's do that. The princess is totally going to be the next Demon King or whatever she said. And then eventually just got them fully on her side, like in her jail cell, shooting her with ice to keep her cool. Just, man, this princess is resourceful. Kind of scary. And then the third segment, she just wanted to become tiny to have a better bed, essentially, right? And she did become tiny, but it wasn't like Honey, I Shrunk the Kids level of tiny. It was just more like having her size, basically. So rather than becoming, yeah, like a tiny person, she really just became like a smaller child, essentially, right? So she couldn't do much at that point. She had this big sack of stuff that she couldn't drag anywhere. She couldn't even climb very well, honestly. But you know, just, yeah, when you're like tiny and weak, there's really not a lot you can do. That's just one of the sad realities of life, really. But yeah, well, after the porcupine picked her up, he realized the joy of just hugging a human child rather than having them scream and run away from you. And everyone kind of wanted in on that action, and eventually the princess started ripping out spines and defending herself, and eventually got him to try to take her back to his room or her room. Very big difference there. And then more people showed up, and eventually she got, yeah, the full-on treatment. I don't remember exactly how they phrased it, but yeah, everyone just kind of like headbanged her and stuff, and eventually she just kind of fell into a nice comfy sleep. So it wasn't quite what she aimed for, but it was an end that she could definitely accept, I think is the best way to put it, right? I just love the look on her face in a couple of those shots. It was just the funniest thing. Just like, why are we here? Just to suffer. You know, that kind of look. So, oh yeah, just like a lot of poking and head patting. So that was quite fun. Just like the watching her slowly succumb to the sleep. It was very cute. Very cute. And that's just kind of the show in a nutshell, right? It's very cute and funny and crazy. So yeah, good episode. I think the eye segment was probably my favorite one. But they were all good. It was a good episode, for sure. It was a fine bathtub she got. It's just funny because she's already fairly small in the show, and yet she became even smaller in that segment. It's kind of funny. But yeah, anyway, yeah, good episode. That's what I'm trying to say. So, yeah, I look forward to watching more. Thank you for watching, and a special thanks to Cnouki and Ryan for supporting the channel. If you enjoyed this video, I hope you consider clicking the like button and leaving a comment, because that's a great and easy way to let me know that people want more. If you want to do something big to help the channel, you can support me on Patreon and get nice benefits like early access to certain videos. See you next time.